All right, Rad Potential YouTube followers, people of the internet, and those who follow this channel. This is a very crusty XJ Jeep Cherokee, of which I acquired because, well, it was cheap to free. But check this out. Keys in it. Fires right up. Oh yeah. We're talking 4.0 inline 6, and you want to know the ultimate kicker? Just wait for it. Wait for it. Obviously, there's not a like feel the temperature gauge on YouTube, but we got cold AC rocking in this beast. I'm talking cold. So I'm gonna have to do something about the moldy smell. We got power steering, but I think it's off kilter a little bit. So this is gonna be the Rad Potential first drive of the new Jeep. We're gonna take this thing up, try to get some speed in it, see if the front end's a little jacked. I guess to give you the details, put my gator in before I forget it. So it was cheap to free. It hit something. Upon first visual inspection, nothing seems to be drastically wrong underneath the front of it. The sway bar links are supposed to be like that. It doesn't look like the drag link's bent. It doesn't look like this is bent. The steering stabilizer's okay, and the steering box might have been pushed over. If you see the steering box right here, the frame rail isn't quite straight anymore. It does seem to be bent that way, so it might need an alignment. But basically what that's going to do, because the steering box is moved this way, is it just won't drive straight, meaning the steering wheel's not straight. So that's kind of what I'm here to figure out. This thing, I don't know how many miles are on it, don't care. The gauge cluster was swapped out and the gauge cluster doesn't work, so we're just going to assume it makes oil pressure, assume it has gas, and assume that the coolant temperature's not getting hot. Wish me luck. Do we have a radio? Oh, dudes, we got radio. How do we change it to not AM? That's what we got to figure out. AM. We want not AM. Let's see that. No. AM FM button. Yeah. Tunes. All right. Turn that off so y'all don't take my video. Let's go for a rip. Do we have windows? Okay, we got passenger window. No driver windows. Oh, now we got window. Okay, we're not going down all the way just so I can fish them out. Oh, it's not a 3-pedal. Man, when you drive stick cars all the time and you get in an auto tragic, yes, she is an auto tragic. It's a little unfortunate. It's not hit the beamer. So, the reason that I'm filming this video is because I started filming another one and I'm not entirely ready / done with what we're working on in that one. Sorry, that was like a close-up of my face. So we're filming this one, which is just kind of going to be like a first drive of the new rig. We're going to see if she's ready for the street. I know she needs a new bumper, but if we can do like 80 in this beast and it doesn't feel like it's going to fall apart, then this is the new daily. And if we can't do 80 because it does feel like it's going to fall apart, well then we're going to be fixing whatever's wrong, because I'd rather stick money in this and have this thing as a new daily. So we'll see. She seems to be doing okay. If I recall correctly from the previous owner's experiences driving it, that it did have a slight hesitation coming into like shifting through the gears, so we may have to overpower that. I know he replaced the fuel pump and some other EVAP stuff chasing that down. However, this whole gauge is not working thing is just a little odd. So we're gonna see. If you can't tell, the steering wheel, this is like going straight. So this is what happens when you hit a guardrail with your Jeep XJ. So the only real like sad thing about this whole deal is that it is 2-wheel drive. So I guess I won't really know how fast we're going, but the steering still seems pretty tight. This is let me get it pointed the right direction. This is no hands. So I think it might have just moved the steering box. I'm thinking we might be good. This would totally blow my mind if I had to drive to work like this every day. So we're gonna have to pop the steering wheel off and turn it. But I'm not really too keen on just like pushing it back in the right direction. We're gonna see how she does. I like maybe do a poll, maybe get my GPS on my phone out. So here, I'm gonna get the GPS from my phone out. We got brakes, that's good. Looks tight. What do we got going on up here? Something's going on up here. Did we have an accident, or just seeing people on the side of the road? No, everything seems all right. Oh man, feel the power of that 4.0. Too bad y'all can't see that speedo climb, because you know it'd be going way faster than what it is now. All right, we're gonna switch to get the speedometer rolling here, because I got some straight stretch coming. All right, so we're gonna do a poll. I'm gonna put the speedo right here. Yeah, there you go. You can kind of see it. So it was shifting funny. Let's see what she does. Matted. Oh, we're ripping, baby. We're ripping. All right, she's pretty slow. That was 60. She's driving pretty straight. Man, this thing might actually be pretty good. I will say it was shifting really funny. Might need to do a trans or something in this thing. I'll do some oogling on it. But it is time for a good wash, if you can't tell. The interior has this wonderful musty smell to it, so we will be cleaning that up. But I mean, if she gets up and goes and I can keep it, I had to like put it in neutral. I had to like put it in neutral to get it to quit doing its little sputtery thing and then put it back in gear. However, I would be curious, just do a full fluids check, make sure she's got training fluid and all that stuff. Honestly, probably should have done it before I drove down the street like that, but it wasn't really getting too bad. Me and my driveway is rough. All right, up to the cleaning bay here. The old wash bay. Okay. Yeah. So we're gonna clean this gal up. Looks like, come on, window. Oh, that one works. That one works. Oh, let's turn the child lock off. Oh, yeah. Oh. All right. Oh, there it goes. We got that one too. Heck yeah, boys. All right, let's see. What? Oh, I don't want to hit the wipers. It might scratch the windshield. There's a bunch of junk on it. We got tunes. We got a stick shift. Guess what also happens? This comes off. So when you slap shift it into old 1-2, a little hard. Got to be careful on that. What we got in here? Got some sort of phone chargers we've acquired, and titles in the glove box. Still no gauges though. Nope. What if we turn it off and turn it back on? Check gauges comes on. Nope. I guess we gotta do some Googling on that too. I know we got headlights, and I just gotta get a new marker light. Apparently we got low washer coolants things. Yeah, we even got like all the dash lights work. We got headlights. That one's mad. That one's good. This thing feels real cheap. And that is pretty junky. Oh, that turns the headlights off. There's the brights. There we go. I was pulling it too far. Interesting. Okay. Heck yeah, I'm down. This thing looks good. We even got like, nope. Looks like no rear defrost. It looks, oh, quit. Okay, the rear wiper works. I just hit the rear wiper button. Also, housings for this other project and an AC compressor. Also some cool other Jeep stuff. Tons of room back there for activities. Let's go inside and eat dinner. Give you the outer walk around. Spider webs. Creaky doors. Just like what everything else is out here at the Rad Ranch. We'll pop the hood for you. So, whatever year Cherokee Sport, 4 liter, beast mode, 2-wheel drive swap. Looks like we got, oh, that's entirely falling off. And I forgot to open this. There we go. And a nice beefy 4 liter under the hood. Check that baby out. So look at this, easy to get to, all the injectors, super simple, little distributor over there, nothing too crazy. Looks like that AC is working good over there, got some condensation. Probably ought to check for a new air filter and check some fluids. So, time for dinner. And I ought to put the fender flare back on properly. Looks good to me. So, with that, I'm going to clean this up, might show you some more of this thing in a little bit. But, for now, I would say get excited for some Jeep Cherokee content. However, there's not going to be, besides me fixing junk on it. Yeah. Also, the Pearl, the Beamer, it's up for sale. So, decided that I'm going to go back to daily driving some cheap beaters instead of paying on that, and I really don't need it. And I've put 14,000 miles on that car in the time that I've had it, and I really just don't want to like kill it with value. So anything you get up like 150, 160,000 miles, and they go down a bunch in value. So I just kind of want to keep it, give it to somebody who's going to enjoy it as a fun car and not put a ton of miles on it, I don't think. Alright, we're back another day playing with the Jeep. It's the same video as, yeah, anyways. So, what have we done? I've cleaned it all the way through and through. Second thing, the gauges. The reason the gauges don't work, well, I figured it out. So, and you probably won't be able to see nothing anyways, but back in here behind all this garbage, there's a whole bunch of wires. You can't really see it. Oh, you can kind of see it. Anyways, I guess the common thing on these Jeeps is that the gauges come on and off. So what people do is extend the wires so the plug doesn't pull out of the back of the thing. Well, I had mine hooked up with the dash out, with the cluster just sitting there, and was jiggling the wires around and can make them work. So I'm going to have to just go in here and fix this hackery. Fix the hackery that is a bad patch job on the wiring harness. So that's that. The other thing, went to O'Reilly's. We got an oil filter, we got oil, we got a fresh turn signal bulb for this. So ideally I can fix my signal. I bought an amber bulb instead of buying a clear one, because I'm not going to put a cover back on it. I'm just going to leave it like that. So yeah, it's me being broke. I need to pop the steering wheel off and straighten it because I'm not driving with the steering wheel cocked really bad. So then we'll go for a test drive tonight, make sure she's good, and then we'll rip it up to Indy this weekend. So hopefully we make it. I think we will. So let's get some work done. What is happening, captains? We are still working on the Jeep. This video's kind of been couple weeks in the making, but that's okay. We got some parts for this thing. We're taking a road trip, Bentonville, Arkansas, to go ride some mountain bikes. It's gonna be sick. But as anyone knows, with any good daily, any good what do we want to say, road trip vehicle, gotta have tunes. You gotta have tunes. Good tunes and or podcasts and or I prefer to watch movies while I drive. So anyways, the Vert had a touch screen with DVD player and all that nonsense. The Chevy never did, but that's okay. So we have splurged and bought the top of the line fancy touchscreen radio for the Jeep. This is straight out of Fast and Furious 1. It's sick. We picked up the Boss Audio touchscreen radio, $100 on the interweb. The reason that I like this one actually better than some of the nicer ones is that it has a volume knob and a little screen, so you don't have to flip the touchscreen out for regular usage. But when I want to watch movies, we can do that. So I'm gonna go stick this thing in the car real quick. Super easy. Got like this little Metro install dash thing and the harnesses. So y'all have seen radios get put in. It's easy. We're gonna go slap this in. I'll show you what it looks like now. Alright, well, we got a radio in the Jeep now, and it's sick. check this out. I'm gonna mute it, but we got all this stuff over here. We got all sorts of cool stuff you can do with it. You can go, I gotta figure out how to operate this unit, but we can stop this. We can like go back. We can do all sorts of cool stuff with this thing. It's got radio, you know, it tells you what song it is and stuff. And then the ultimate thing, click, the screen goes away. I'll show it to you in the light too. Honestly, the install, not that bad. I do think it might have to come out just a little bit because it's getting pretty close to the trim when the screen pops out. I don't know. We're just gonna run it like that, see what happens. So, radio's in. Thanks for watching. Jeep update. Things doing okay. She's out here hanging out. We did some off-roading, which you can't really see. The front end's still all jacked up, but we got an amber bulb in there, so it looks like legit. I gotta get some pipe to make a bumper. But with that, thanks for tuning in and checking out the new Jeep. It is reliable, daily. Beater with a heater and AC for the traffic and all the stuff. Who knows how many miles are on it, but that means I can put as many as I want on it and it's not worth anything. And this thing was cheap to free. $87 total investment. Oh wait, no, we got a radio now. $200 total investment. Over half was in the radio. Thanks for watching. Keep it rad.